Today, we're diving into the thrilling story of the Kievan Rus Bandits, raiders who dominated the trade routes of Eastern Europe. From the 9th to the 13th century, these bandits plundered, taxed, and controlled the flow of goods through the vast lands of Kievan Rus. The rise of Kievan Rus and key trade routes. In the 9th century, the Kievan Rus emerged as a federation of Slavic and Viking tribes, strategically located along key trade routes linking northern Europe with Byzantium and the Arab world. With trade surging through their lands, some Kievan Rus groups saw an opportunity, not just to trade but to dominate. The bandit raids begin control over trade routes. Using their intimate knowledge of the landscape, Kievan Rus bandits targeted merchants along forested trails and river routes. They demanded tolls or outright raided, seizing valuable goods. These raids brought immense wealth and power to the bandits, establishing their control over local trade. For merchants, traveling through Kievan Rus meant one thing: either pay a toll or risk losing everything. From furs to spices, the bandits took their share, making them both feared and respected along the trade routes. Pause, organized raiding networks, and the growth of bandit power. As trade increased, so did the scale of the bandit raids. Over time, these groups grew more organized, operating like networks with scouts, strongholds, and alliances. They became a powerful force within the region, controlling who could pass through their lands. The Kievan Rus Bandits even had alliances with some local leaders who benefited from the tribute taken. This support made the bandits nearly untouchable, allowing them to expand their influence across Kievan Rus. Resistance from merchants and regional authorities. While many traders submitted to the bandits, some fought back, hiring guards and forming armed caravans to defend themselves. Local rulers also tried to curb bandit activities to maintain order and protect economic interests, leading to violent skirmishes along trade paths. Despite these efforts, the Kievan Rus bandits adapted their tactics, finding new routes and targeting isolated caravans. Their influence persisted and the trade routes remained perilous. Legacy of the Kievan Rus Bandits. The Kievan Rus Bandits left a lasting mark on Eastern Europe. By exploiting the vulnerabilities of trade, they built wealth and power within their territories, setting the stage for the Kievan Rus to emerge as a dominant force in the region. Today, the story of the Kievan Rus Bandits reminds us of the early power struggles that defined Eastern Europe, a time when control of the trade routes could shape an entire region's destiny. Thank you for watching emgotv360 History. For more tales of ancient power, trade, and rebellion, subscribe and join me again as we uncover the histories that shaped the world.